Jadov is back at it here to give everyone another Chicago Bulls news and rumors related video, continuing my weekly Chicago Bulls related content on this channel. Before I do that, though, just to cover a couple things here. If you're a Bulls fan, if you're a fan of JDev TV, if you love the Chicago Bulls, why don't you give that like button a smash? If you want to share this video across any of your social media platforms or share it with that friend that you know that loves the Chicago Bulls, I would appreciate that. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts regarding the things talked about in this video, especially your response to the video, the question of the video. And of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. I definitely want to grow the channel, but I need your help to do that. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, and show your damn support. So, the Bulls had 2 games postponed due to the number of players that were in the NBA health and safety protocol, which was a lot. And it seemed like a lot of guys were coming back. In fact, I think we were going to be completely healthy, but other than people that are actually hurt with various injuries, such as Derrick Jones Jr. and Alex Caruso, which Caruso is going to be evaluated in 7 to 10 days, which was like 3 days ago. And I'm recording this video on Sunday night, December 26th at about 11:05 p.m. So that was the only thing that we had to worry about. But then we find out that we have another person entering the NBA health and safety protocol, probably a positive COVID test, and that would be our head coach, Billy Donovan. We can deal with that. I mean, we got assistant coaches that can do the things that Billy Donovan did. So wasn't that big of an issue because we weren't losing any players due to COVID. And then we found out today, Sunday, earlier today, that the Bulls were going to sign Alonzo McKinney for the rest of the season, which I really like Alonzo McKinney, so I like that move. But we released Alize Johnson, which is a little surprising. Now, he hadn't been getting that many minutes lately. Well, he was on the COVID protocol list, the NBA health and safety protocol. But when he's healthy and when he's in the to me, he's our only true power forward on the team right now. This is going to be the question of the video. Who would you rather have the Bulls release? Alize Johnson or somebody else? Now, my pick to have somebody release would be Matt Thomas. But for some reason, this front office and the coaching staff really like Matt Thomas. And then the most recent game that happened tonight, he was like a plus 16, the highest plus minus out of anybody. So I don't know. Maybe Matt Thomas is like an elite player, but doesn't get many minutes. So I would have preferred that we kept Alize Johnson just because of our lack of depth at power forward, and plus he's young. But he really doesn't have much of an offensive game. He's more of a guy that gets rebounds and plays decent defense, not elite by any means. So that was unfortunate. But then we find out that Alonzo McKinney tested positive for COVID, most likely, and Tony Bradley and Lonzo Ball. So all them players were placed in the NBA health and safety protocol, and they'll be out for at least 10 days, or if they have 2 consecutive days with no positive tests and consecutive negative tests. So that sucks, but we're mostly healthy. We got Zach LaVine back. We got DeMar DeRozan. Vooch is playing okay. Ayo Dosunmu is back, and I think we would deal with this. And it's nice to give Lonzo Ball a break because he had been playing a lot of minutes, and he needs a rest too. So this is actually making our players, giving them a season rest, although it's not a mid-season rest, but it's good enough. So then we played the Indiana Pacers tonight, and we actually looked good. Without arguably our best defender, Lonzo Ball, we handled the Pacers pretty well. Zach LaVine came up big. DeMar DeRozan was pretty huge in this game. Nikola Vucevic did pretty good. Like, what was it, 17? He got like 17 and 15 or something like that. I don't remember the exact stats, but he shot good from the floor. I got a lot of I think he got 15 rebounds. If I remember correctly, it was 15 rebounds, and I don't remember the number of points, so that was good. And we looked good, especially when we got blown out really bad by the Pacers a couple weeks ago. It's nice to see the Bulls finally play and win a game. And I think, as long as our team stays relatively healthy, especially when we get Derrick Jones Jr. back and Alex Caruso, assuming he can get over the leg injury, I think the Bulls are going to look really good. Hopefully we acquire some type of power forward. Now, I was hoping the Bulls would play Ersan Ilyasova in the game against the Pacers, but then the Pacers started coming back late, so there was no garbage time minutes. Matt Thomas, of course, played a lot of minutes because the coaching staff must absolutely love him, but I still I still say that we should have released Matt Thomas instead of Alize Johnson. My personal opinion, I guess it is positionless basketball these days, and Alize Johnson can't really score that much unless it's a dunk by the hoop. So I guess I kind of understand it. Matt Thomas can score, but I don't know. With our lack of depth up front, I think Alize Johnson would have been the perfect player to keep. So that's kind of what's going on with the Bulls. Again, there's a lot of power forwards, maybe centers that we go after. Who knows who we'll get? There's talk of Robin Lopez coming back. Well, we don't really need another center. We need a power forward. And Robin Lopez is definitely a center. So let me know what you think about all the things that were discussed in this video. The people that are in the COVID health and safety or the NBA health and safety protocol, Billy Donovan, Alonzo Ball, Alonzo McKinney, and Tony Bradley. Tell me who you would prefer the Bulls brass to release with signing Alonzo McKinney for the rest of the season. Again, I pick Matt Thomas. Alize Johnson was the casualty. Let me know what you think. Anybody on the roster. And, of course, last but certainly not least, I already went over this. Smash the like button. Share the video. Sound off in the comment section. And subscribe to the channel. And JDev will return.